So it's not every day that I'm joined by a high-profile international award-winning publicist and the founder and managing director of an absolutely fantastic media and public relations firm. I'm absolutely thrilled to be joined by Tracy Lamourie, who was named as a Universal Women's Network 2020 Woman of Inspiration winner for the Women in Media Award and is the author of the upcoming book, Get Repped. So Tracy, welcome to the program.
Hello. Good morning, and thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you. So, Tracy, let's get right into it. There's a reason you've won so many awards and recognitions. You're really good at what you do. So, Tracy Lamourie at Lamourie Media. What does Lamourie Media actually? What services do you provide for your customers?
So I like to say I elevate and celebrate. My entire job is to elevate and celebrate the amazing people, the amazing things other people are doing, basically. So I work with all the people that you'd expect a publicist to work with, authors, musicians, singers, filmmakers, all that kind of fun stuff. And also with entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, everybody from psychologists to forensic experts to SEO experts to marketing experts to psychiatrists to luxury real estate. So I really do, again, elevate and celebrate what people do. I create experts and create stars out of people, basically.
You are a small business owner yourself, so you understand the demands of your clients and why they need to be, as you say, get repped. So, in the spirit of providing good advice, if you were talking to some of these small business owners and entrepreneurs tuning in directly, and there was a takeaway, what would that be? What's the one thing that they should put in place to make sure that they are getting the attention that they deserve?
Number one is small. I find this 80-90% of small businesses not only don't have a publicist, but they never think of PR or really on advertising. And yet there is not one corporation, especially now you hear about thought leadership and all that stuff. So I really want to, beyond whatever company you work for, whatever product you sell, it's really important these days to develop your own reputation, your own thought leadership, because tomorrow can change and you can take that with you whatever you're doing. And so thinking advertorial is what most entrepreneurs do, but we need you to think editorial, which is what a newsroom will think of, or so think about providing content and how you can provide content to the media to essentially get free, quote unquote, advertising. Though I want you to get away from the idea of advertising towards the idea of editorial content. And that's how you get your free spot, basically.
Yeah, real content is something that's not just for big companies, but it's for everybody that is out there. So that's really, really important. So Tracy, you're a small business owner. What is the one shock that you've had in your time in business? The one thing that, just as from business owner to business owner, that you've experienced that maybe a tip that you might have?
Well, I think we all need to keep in mind that we all don't know what we don't know. And as entrepreneurs, and I'm pretty much a one-person business, two-person, but I do most of the PR work. And, I'm amazing at what I do. Like you said, I've literally built myself 2 international profiles over 10 years in 2 completely different industries. One in the human rights, not industry, but human rights world, and one in PR. So what people really need to recognize that that's easy. It's not easy, but it's a possibility. When I meet experts in their field, my first thought is, why aren't you in media? And their first thought is, well, how would I get there? Because people don't think of themselves as, they think of people in the news and who get awards as other. And then me, I'm just sitting here doing my work. People have to realize, though, that if you're just sitting there doing your work in this environment these days, with all the platforms and spotlights and potential, other people in your industry are surpassing you, who may not even be as good as what they do, but they're getting the public attention. So everybody, no matter what your field is, you really have to think about utilizing the platforms that are available to us these days.
And any particular successes that you want to highlight in our remaining 45 seconds or so?
I don't know what business successes?
Yeah, business successes, folks that you've been able to get some good attention for.
Yeah, well, all kinds of business successes, but in 1 minute, I don't really want to bring one to light, but I started my career on messaging, learning how to get an innocent man off of death row is how I learned how to write a press release. He was actually released in 2017, and today he's making music. So I'd love people to go and check that out, because that story doesn't end until he gets a Grammy, and he's getting major attention, like with Rolling Stone. So please seek out Jimmy Dennis in a song called Cheers this year, about, just the trauma and everything that's been rough for all of us in 2020. And this is a hopeful song about how we never, never give up. And that's important for business owners too.
Well, congratulations on that success. So Tracy Lamourie, Lamourie Media, how can people get in touch with you?
LamourieMedia.com, or on Instagram, where I live, at Tracy Lamourie PR Media, or Tracy Lamourie, or just Lamourie PR, and Tracy Lamourie on Facebook. My phone, 289-788-5881, or Beverly Hills number 424-444-8052.
Well, Lamourie Media, Tracy Lamourie, thanks so much for sharing your advice and your story with all of our listeners, and we look forward to welcoming you back again in the future. Tracy, thanks so much for joining us. We will have more small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship when we return after this quick break. Be sure to check out my website, shalomklein.com, where you can download the past 7+ years of programs. We'll be back in just a moment.